Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to modded Fallout New Vegas with Triax 2. So, the first thing we want to do before we get started is actually have a word with Raoul.
I'm sure pissing off a ruthless warlord with a tribe of fanatically devoted warriors was a good move. How could it not be? It was your idea.
All my ideas are fantastic, thank you very much, but let's trade equipment just for the minute.
I'm sure you'll be fair and equitable, boss.
I'm pretty sure I won't be, but let me have that from you. That's it right now. Now, I went ahead and crafted the mods for the police pistol. As you can see, he's got the vanilla 357 with its terrible, terrible texture. This does have a slightly better texture, but it can also take the revolver custom action, which improves it slightly. Takes the revolver long barrel, which improves it some more. Gives it the nice long barrel. And the HD cylinder, which vastly improves its condition. It means that it is actually a much better gun.
I'm sure you'll be fair and equitable, boss.
I'm equally sure that I will not be. That actually appears to have maxed out its condition, which is excellent. And now he's using that instead of his terrible vanilla gun. It looks as though it's using the default model, which I think is a glitch. Ah, there's robots. We also need to go over this way. We need to check out this motel at some point, too. Yep, that's the El Rey Motel. There's a few fun things in a few fun things in there. But we're gonna go over here and grab the loot off of these fiends before we go into Camp McCarran. Oops, we're farther over than I meant to be. I think... Okay, it's just a dumpster. Yeah, I went the wrong way. Fair, that's fine. This guy, woman, had caravan shotgun, laser rifle, and microfusion cells. Let's see, we'll leave the caravan shotgun, it's not that valuable. She had the caravan shotgun, and that one took it off of her. There should be a couple more bodies. Over here, you had a plasma repeater, I believe. Yep. I'm not over-encumbered. But that's why I have minions. Hello. No, Mr. Handy, please come over here. Thank you. I'm bringing a bunch of this stuff along in order to sell it. I carry a couple of super sledges. Let's see. There should be two more bodies over here. Yeah, here's one. Who had... a laser RCW, which is always a good thing to carry if you can get your hands on one and you have free space. We just had a pool cube. That's alright. Last couple of times I've been through here, one of them was armed with a combat shotgun. One moment. Right, sorry about that. The dogs had to go out, and they have no respect for video recording. So, most of this stuff I'm just going to sell. And I'm actually going to sell it here at Camp McCarran. But, well, first we have to get there. And there's actually a couple of things to pick up. A couple of quests to pick up and one to mostly complete in here. Some of you may know what I'm talking about, and others, well, you'll see. Yeah. I was going to say something, I don't remember what it was. Anyway. I like Camp McCarran. It's actually kind of a nice, well-built place. There's no... unused space. It's all... Don't point at me. Yeah, it's all used up. Let's see. I do not see the man I'm looking for immediately. Very large gentleman in a green hat. And a hat rather than a helmet. He's not here in the in this bunker, is he? now. I'm not sure where... this is the... There he is. Nope. Thought he was, but he's not. Alright, well, let's do this other side quest here. Need to talk to you. Hello, Lieutenant Gorbets.
I'm Lieutenant Gorobets, 1st Recon. If you're looking to collect a bounty, you should talk to Major Daughtry.
I will as soon as I find him. Tell me about 1st Recon.
We're the finest sniper outfit in the whole NCR. If you need a bullet put into a target's eye from 800 yards away, you call us.
I'll do it
Some
myself,
of my team
actually.
aren't without their share of scars, though, like Betsy and Sterling.
Ah, yes. What's wrong with Betsy?
Cook, one of the fiends, ambushed her and 10 of spades. They both managed to escape, but not before Cook raped her. Betsy shrugged it off like it was nothing, but her behavior keeps getting worse. Always making passes at every woman who wanders by. It's inappropriate for anyone at 1st Recon to behave that way. I could discipline her, but I'd rather she get medical help.
Ah, I can talk to Betsy about getting medical help for her trauma if you want.
I'd appreciate it. As her CO, I could order her to get help, but I'd have her agree with the idea.
Fair enough.
Carry on.
Right. Betsy's kind of an interesting case. If you take Confirmed Bachelor as a male character and talk to Major Knight at the Mojave Outpost, and say you would like to be his friend, he says that that's not really a... Mr. Handy, get out of her way. Move. Thank you, Mr. Robot. He says that that's not really a supported thing, and yet this exceptional sniper here is apparently a lesbian and nobody seems to be bothered. So either Knight's a liar or there's a double standard here. Hello, Corporal Betsy.
Hey, girl. You need something from me?
I like how her attitude changes when you make this comment. You should get medical help for your trauma.
The lieutenant's been talking to you, hasn't he? Look, I don't need a head doctor. I'm 1st Recon, damn it. You don't see the others crying about every little bruise and scrape, do you?
Now, if you can't make either of these checks, either the medicine or the speech, you can take this route and talk to the rest of the squad. Me, I personally prefer just to make the medicine speech check because unless you're really, really bad, you can usually make this...
Just another injury to take care of,
just
huh?
a magazine.
Well, when you put it that way. All right. You can tell the lieutenant I finally caved. There's a Dr. Usanagi who's supposed to be good at this sort of thing.
I always pronounce it Usanagi, and I don't know why the difference, but whatever. You're a sniper?
What gave me away? The big gun, the shades, or the attitude?
Actually, I didn't notice the attitude until just now.
Ha! You're not as dumb as I thought you'd be. We got the same sense of humor. Probably better to walk away while I still like you, though. All kinds of things piss me off. Like just about anything that anybody says.
Goodbye.
Yeah. Try not to get killed.
I love that line. Let's see. I keep forgetting to check and see if you can actually see the cursor when the game pops it up. Oh well. Lieutenant Gorbets. No, Lieutenant. Hello.
What can I do for you?
I convinced Betsy to get help from Dr. Usanagi.
I wish someone with your medical training had come along sooner. I think she'll actually stick with the treatment because of what you said. I was afraid that Betsy wouldn't go for long-term treatment because she didn't want to look bad in front of the rest of the squad. You settled that. Do me a favor and let Usanagi know Corporal Betsy is coming. I'd like to make sure the medical clinic has time for her.
Will do. I think I saw Major Daughtry. Thought I saw him. I think that's him. Yes it is. Hello, Major Daughtry. I'd like to have a word with you.
If it's bad news, you can take it up with the Colonel. If it's good news, it better involve some dead fiends.
Have you looked outside the walls? I've been killing fiends left, right, and center. You having trouble with the fiends?
Damn right I am. And I'm paying bounties. I've got 3 fiends I want dead, and I don't give a goddamn how it gets done. That sound like something that interests you?
Yes, it does.
Good. That's damn good. I figure it's about time we got lucky out here, so maybe you can snuff one of these maniacs.
I think I get more
First
than
one calls herself Violet. God knows why. The name is the prettiest thing about her. Spends most of her time with a pack of vicious dogs.
No problem.
Then there's Driver Nafai. He's fast and he's brutal. Killed about a dozen of my men with a goddamn driver iron.
Faster than
That's
a bullet?
his name. And finally, Cook. Rapist, pyromaniac, and damn good chef if you believe the fiends we've captured. Probably the craziest of the lot.
Not a problem.
I'm not gonna feed you any bullshit. These aren't your common Vegas trash. They've all killed good NCR men, and plenty of mercs too. You go after them, any of them, you're in for a hell of a fight. So, which one is it gonna be?
Let's tell him Violet for reasons I'll explain in a minute.
Violet it is. Wish I could give you more advice on how to bring her down, but we know less about her than the other two. Just watch out for the dogs. She raises them herself. Might as well be their mother, and never leave her side.
So where can I find her?
Good question. Fiend territory is southeast of here, but they range all over the area. None of them stays in any one place for long.
He appears to have a problem with his internal compass, because Fiend territory is southwest of Camp McCarran. Anything else I need to know?
One more thing. If you want the full reward, you need to bring me a recognizable head. My superiors need proof they're gone. That means no headshots, no decapitations till after they're dead, and no damage to the face. If you want to be safe, aim for the chest. You bring me a head that looks like a rotten tomato, people will be doubting, and I won't be authorized to pay the entire bounty.
Fair enough.
Good luck to you, and don't get careless.
Right. Goodbye. Okay, so if you tell you you're going after Driver Nafai, he tells you should take first recon with you. If you tell him you want going after Cook, he suggests you come over here and have a word with Little Buster, who's, yeah, exactly that. And one of the hilarious things about Little Buster, if I recall correctly, low threat, medium awareness, melee range, 170 hit points. So he's actually not terribly weak. And he's sitting and waiting for Daughtry to pay him off on a bounty. I need to eat something. Now, because of the quests that we're doing here, I've actually brought something a little special. And it's on Mr. Gutsy. I brought an anti-material rifle and 10 rounds of ammo. Now, the reason for that is, well, primarily it's Cook. Because Cook wears metal armor, and metal armor is very protective. Now, there's a trick to Cook. You can shoot his favorite Brahmin, and he'll go nuts and start setting his own troops on fire. And then... oh, just a very odd user rifle. Setting his own allies on fire, and then they will fight back and usually kill him. The problem is, every time I try it, he ends up with his head exploded. Which is sort of detrimental to my pocketbook. However, in here, you can find a new... I will be right... I'm back, guys. Sorry about that. We had an invisible NPC bug, but fortunately saving and restarting New Vegas seems to fix that. Hello, Private Morales.
Did the Colonel send you? I was hoping he might have changed his mind.
Changed his mind about what? You look upset. What's wrong?
I know. I've been crying. Stupid. I'm supposed to be a soldier. My husband, he's a ranger, and he got murdered by a pack of fiends. Goddamn savages laid his body out to rot. Brass won't say it to me straight, but they mean to leave Esteban out there. I can see that plain.
How did he die?
He was out on patrol. Bunch of drugged-up fiends attacked them. Esteban laid down cover fire while the others fell back. One of the men saw him get shot. He didn't die, though. Not then. They tried to go back for him, but there were too many fiends and they had to pull out. Damn savages chased them halfway to McCarran.
I'll recover your husband's body for you.
Ma'am, I'd about given up hope. But you've got to be careful. I don't want anybody else dying on my account. Esteban's body is laid out between some of the buildings, east of the Repcon headquarters. At least that's what his squad mates said. There's an NCR position just north of there. It's on the way. They should be able to tell you what the situation is.
Not a problem. And I do know exactly where that's at, in fact. But first, we're gonna go and head even deeper into the airport. Down this tunnel. I don't know that it's a tunnel. I think it's a boarding area. Although that's blocked off, and this is, haha, mostly boarded up. However, this is also the Camp McCarran supply shack. So if we talk to Mr. Handy and retrieve this stuff off of him, and Vegas is a little jerky in this area, and I've never figured out why. Go and slowly walk over here and have a word with this rather depressing gentleman. Hello, Sergeant Contreras.
You look like someone in need of a reliable supplier.
Yep, sell me things.
Take your pick.
Okay, so first of all, we're gonna sell him stuff. Submachine guns, heavy incinerators, hunting shotguns, this laser RCW. I guess we'll put that back on the robot. Alright, plasma repeater, and 2 super sledges. Now, that stuff is way more valuable than he has money to pay us with. However, a 5mm submachine is actually a fun little toy, and I always want to grab one when I can. But I can also grab some reinforced combat armor, and that's still all 7,000 caps that he's going to pay us, which is kind of hilarious. Okay, wow, he has 6,600 rounds of 5mm surplus ammo for sale. That's awesome. Blade blanket, small spring. Those are WMX weapon mod crafting items. Sunset Sarsaparilla Star bottle cap. Just one, but excuse me, it's worth the 2 caps. He also has 1,300 rounds of 308 ammo. I'm gonna buy all that. 1 second. Sorry about that. And then I'm going to click back here and trade him a lot of my pre-war. Well, actually, I'm going to trade him all my Denarius. And no, not that. I'm going to trade him all of the NCR money first. Now we can trade him about 2,000. Alright, so another 300. 300. And we have now reached our breaking point, so let's try that. That'll work. That's good enough for me. Oh, and we can also come over here, sell him that, and get some of our pre-war money back. Not that much. Pre-war money is... yeah, that'll work.
Another satisfied customer.
Goodbye. Then you can ask him about supplies. Basically he's dealing drugs, and Clarissa is not the sort of person who's a party to that. But now we have some combat armor, reinforced Mark II. And the lighting in here is terrible. Let's step out onto the concourse, or we can get some better look at. We get a better look at it. Here we go. Yeah, this is awesome. I don't know why the pauldrons are so enormous, but there you go. It also bothers me that the left arm armor is missing there. But this is actually 20, and it's not even fully repaired, although it's at the maintenance point. This is a DT of 20, and so it's better even than our combat armor, which I think is also weighs 25 pounds. However, it's time to exit here and head down toward Repcon to basically retrieve the body of Ranger Esteban Morales. Their last name's never actually said, so I'm not sure how it's supposed to be pronounced. Okay, I know how the name is typically pronounced, but New Vegas sometimes changes names and doesn't let anybody know until suddenly somebody says it, and then, oh, that's how it's supposed to be pronounced. Oops. Now, there's definitely more than these couple of quests in McCarran, but these are the easiest ones to do with the best rewards. I mean, go into fiend territory and shoot 3 people and bring back their heads. Yeah, that's pretty quick and simple. Go shoot some fiends and retrieve a body. Also pretty quick and simple. This quest is the other reason that I have brought the anti-material rifle. Because the enemies in it are, well, wow, it's very, very late at night. I did not realize how late at night it was. You know what? Let's rush in here. I think. Not you. I think this is the room. Just one. Oops. There we go. Bunch of dead rat scorpions. Essentially, this guy owed some money to some nasty people on the strip. Here we go. Your debt still remains unpaid. We have warned you twice. There will not be a third warning. Only consequences. You have 1 day. And they filled his room with bark scorpions. I'll take his pencil. Because he ain't gonna need it. Ooh, beer. I will always take a beer. And we'll have a rest in his bed. 14 hours. So it's morning when we actually go out there. Because before 5 a.m. is not actually morning, according to New Vegas. But, actually, New Vegas is kind of generous with how it declares morning, since I've always found it to still be dark at even 6:30 in the morning. Nothing in the duffel bag, and nothing on, well, not much on the body anyway. Field hand outfit looks cool, but it's actually kind of terrible. So, let's head on to Repcon headquarters. Yeah, Repcon headquarters. Yeah, like I said, 6:30 in the morning is still dark, but coming on light. Whereas I look out my window at this time of day, and it's still really, really dark. That thunder is actually in the game, by the way. Not in the real world. However, it's a bit of a long walk, and so we should sprint as much as humanly possible. It's odd. Agility, control, sprint in New Vegas uses AP. AP in New Vegas is controlled primarily by agility. In Fallout 4, sprint uses AP, but AP and the sprint meter are controlled by your endurance, which strikes me as a curious thing. I don't know if... I don't know, I'm babbling. Basically, I sort of wonder if New Vegas, they took the inspiration for the sprint mods from New Vegas, or what? Not sprint mods, but sprinting in Skyrim and Fallout 4 from New Vegas and 3. Or if they just built their own system out of whole cloth. Probably the latter to avoid any legal issues, but I find it interesting just to compare sprinting here versus sprinting in Fallout 4. In Fallout 4, though, if you've got maxed out endurance, you can sprint for a very, very long distance. And there's the NCR position. And Mr. Handy, give me my anti-material rifle and take, say, 600 rounds of... Here, I think you can take another 2. Yeah, 800 rounds of 308 ammo. That way, I'm not carrying it all. And, oh. Did I also taking the gun from him and not taking any ammo does not do anybody any good.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Hold up. Where do you think you're going?
I'm going to retrieve the body of Ranger Morales.
Christina hired you, huh? Well, if you're gonna go up there, there's a couple things you should know. Esteban's body's in the middle of those buildings up the hill there. Look carefully and you can see the fiends patrolling the rooftops. But they laid traps, too. There's mines all over. So for God's sakes, watch your feet. Get him back here. We'll get him home.
Understood. Thanks for the help.
Least we can do. Wish we could help more.
You can probably shoot them down from here. you have guns, you know. Let's see. Weapons. Now, we want our anti-material rifle. I don't have any 5mm ammo on me, but that's fine. Alright, you guys all wait here.
I'll just wait here, alone, while my heavily armed companion goes out of earshot.
You, I want to try and hit. Thank you. Alright, now we're gonna switch back to our regularly scheduled snipe. Alright, there's one more guy up there. I've forgotten just how difficult it is to use the anti-material rifle. I think I need to take weapon handling, because I don't think I'm quite strong enough to use it. I think that may be why this sways as much as it does as well. Come on, slide off. Oh, I don't think she slid off. But she does have the gun that I want, which was the whole purpose behind bringing the anti-material rifle. Well, if she hasn't slid off, I have explosives and I can knock the body off. I prefer not to, but this is Ranger Morales. He's got a stim pack and a Rataway on him and a dog tag. This is one of the few dog tags that spawns in, even if you have not started a quest in Camp Forlorn Hope. I know Mini True Nerd showed off that some of them will spawn. Ah, and he missed the... Ooh, hunting shotgun. How's the stock? Rex. Disarm you, although that gets us... does not get us a shotgun, which is kind of sad, actually, but there you go. Disarm this. Disarm this. This one. And finally, this one. And she did not fall off. Crud. Nor did this one, depressingly. I think I've got some dynamite on me. Do I have dynamite on me? I do not have dynamite on me, which means I may need to use a fragmentation grenade. Which is kind of an awkward thing. The reason I want to go to that Everett is because she does in fact have a gun that I would very dearly love to have. If the body disappeared, I will be very, very annoyed. Actually, oh wait, here's a body. Aha! I'm a Tempa Model 6. Excellent. I kind of miss from Fallout 4 the tactical recon glasses. Recon eyewear mod. Because I have a mod that tweaks that one to allow me to see bodies. It makes them glow in the dark. No jet. Sadly, no jetpack in New Vegas. That would make this retrieving the corpses much easier, but alright, I did get my hands on the gun, and let's take Ranger Morales and take him back to the NCR position. I'm going to go ahead and end the episode here, and the next episode will pick up once I have reached the NCR position. Alright, this has been Modded Fallout New Vegas with Triax2. I will see you guys in the next episode.